All right, everybody, welcome back. Sabbath Algebra 2, talking about lesson 7-3 here, trigonometry, ninth problem I've asked you to work on. And so for this problem, if we want to know the sign, I'm trying to find the sign here, and we know that the cosine is a negative, and this is telling me where we're at in the circle. So between pi, remember, initially, we always start here over a rotation. We're between pi and 3 pi over 2. So we're in the third quadrant. So we're in here and we've got cosine. Remember cosine, we said that was adjacent over hypotenuse. Our radius here on the unit circle is always a 1, no matter where we're at in the unit circle. So the adjacent, just kind of thinking about the adjacent side is the x side then, because if we next year, your reference angle's there. So the x is a half, so that's a short side of our 30, 60, 90. So this is a 1/2 negative here. And then our unit circle radius 1, and then on a 30, 60, 90, because the half's on the 60 right there, that's our reference angle now, and right angle. And the long leg is a negative square root of 3 over 2. So they're asking for the sine, and sine on these is, so it's the opposite over the hypotenuse. So opposite side and the hypotenuse. So a negative square root of 3 over 2, that should just be our answer because it's over a 1. Let's put her in there and see what it says about that. So a negative square root of 3 over 2. Negative. Fraction, square root of 3 over my 2. And I think that should do it. Uh-oh, what did I do wrong again? Find sine, where cosine is a negative 0.5. The only other thing I can think is that negative in the numerator. It's in pi to 3 pi over 2. Negative half is the short leg. I feel pretty confident about this answer, you guys. The cosine is adjacent. So it's the x, and it's a negative half. My sine is the y side. It's that long leg. Yeah, it's just, the only thing I could think is maybe that negative it doesn't like it out in front. Let's scoot it up there on the top. And they're talking about in that error message we just got to remember sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. So what's that all about? If I'm in this quadrant, sine plus cosine, what was that? I'm gonna do a final check here to see what it's talking about. Oh, round it. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get a new one. And no, what are they doing saying round it when it could be an exact answer? My goodness. That's weak sauce right there. That's all I got to say about that. All right, let's in decimal. I don't know. I've seen some of you do the same thing before too, where Sabbath, just get it wrong so you can see what they want you to do. If what they're talking about is for any angle that the sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. So if we wanted to do that here, we could do what I did in the last example too, but since they're saying round to 2 decimal places, this probably is a touch faster. So we can go 0.2 squared equals 1 and just say the sine squared. I know I'm supposed to have that theta in there, but we'll put it in at the end if we really need it, or somebody's gonna, if you have a jerk-faced baboon instructor, professor, to whoever, the teacher that's gonna take off points, make sure you put it there. That's how I would do it. So 0.2 times 0.2 is 0.04. Move that to the other side, subtract it. We'll have a 0.96 there is the sine squared. And then if we wanted a plain sine to find out what it is, square root it to get a plain sine. So the square root of a 0.96 rounded to 2 places, the square root of a 0.9 6 to 2 places, 0.979, so 0.98. 0.98, if we're in the 0.98. Let's see if that's all we need here. And it does say we are in, again, the third quadrant. So the third quadrant sign is negative down there. So a negative 0.98. Whew. All right, so that's how they want to do it. We could have got it the other way too, if I'd have just rounded to the decimals. All right, good luck, everybody. Again, I never mind getting them wrong in front of you. Figure them out. You can do it. Stick with it. Just don't give up. Have a great day.